are back here on the Otakon-A-Thon 2013. As always, it's the good old Double D, Dennis Daniel. And unfortunately, we are just about out of time for the Otakon-A-Thon this year. It's been such great memories, great moments, great laughs. But we have a little surprise for you guys. Now, I know we just got done talking to him a couple of weeks ago, but he's like Jell-O, and you always have more room for Jell-O. And they are going to take that so many wrong ways. It's our good buddy Vic Mignogna. Vic, how you doing,
guys? Thanks for having me back. I just love chatting with you any chance I get. Double D.
Yeah, I know. I said you could come back on, but I didn't think a week later. What the heck? Oh.
Well, you know, you're here, I'm here, the recording device is here, so why not chat a little bit? You know?
Yeah, that's awesome. Awesome. So, first off, how you been enjoying Otakon?
I love Otakon. I love this convention.
I was actually taking some photos of you in the autograph session Saturday, and wow, you have got a ton of people. I mean, there was a line to get into the line to get into the line.
Well, you know what? I love the chance to meet the fans and interact with them and let them know how much I appreciate their support of my work. And Otakon is just one of my favorite events. There are several people on staff here that I just really, really like and have developed friendships with. And any chance to get back to Baltimore and be part of Otakon is a great pleasure.
Hey, if you gotta be at Otakon anytime, Vic, it's the 20th anniversary.
Right, exactly.
Yes. Now we just gotta wait till they turn silver in 2018 for the 25th anniversary. That would be even fantastic.
Yeah.
Man, not a lot of things make it to 20 years. I think only a few things that have made it to 20 are, I think, Doctor Who, Otakon, WrestleMania, and I think that's a very short list of 20s.
That is a short list.
But anyway, I got some things we wanted to talk about on the program that we didn't get a chance to. First up, sorry ladies, he's taken. Congratulations on your engagement.
Well, thank you. She's a wonderful girl, and I'm a very lucky man.
I know it's going to break Rachel's heart, but I'm sure she'll go on.
Oh, I'm sure.
Now the question is, what do you get the guy who can transmutate anything?
That's a good point.
I mean, what can you get a toaster?
Get him a new mother.
Oh, my feels. All the feels.
He shoots, he scores.
Oh, man. Yes, but I'm really happy for you. I know, I mean, back in 2010, she was a girlfriend. 2013, going to be here in Wedding Bell soon.
Yeah.
I know a lot of fangirls are heartbroken, but hey,
well,
I'm sure they're happy that you're happy.
You know, those fangirls, could be my daughter. So, you got, as flattering as it is, and you know what I think? I got to tell you something. I've told a lot of people this before, even my girl. I don't think fangirls are anywhere near as enamored with me as they are with Tamaki Suo or Edward Elric. I think they're kind of in love or infatuated with characters that I play, and since I am the closest they will ever get to that character, you know what I mean? Yeah. They kind of like, oh, Vic, but I don't think they really think that much of me personally. I think it's just like Tamaki or Zero or Ed
Mousy.
Or Fi or Dark Mousy. Right, exactly. I think it's the characters that they really
Oh, Vic, don't sell yourself so short.
No, I really do.
Oh, sell yourself short.
I believe it.
Edward Jug.
You can't change my mind. I believe that. I really do. I really do.
Well, I think
it's like, you know what? I'll tell you what it's like. It's like movie actors that are like, sex symbols or whatever, but they're oh my God, so and so dreamy or whatever. But that's because people think that they're the characters they see in movies.
Yeah.
But then, like, if you know them, they're just an average guy, or they're mean. Or they're, you know what I mean? Or they have a drug addiction or something. You know what I mean? Yeah. They're not the person you see on screen. But people, set them up as sex symbols. What? And, I'd give anything to be with Brad Pitt. Or, I'd give anything to spend one night with George Clooney or something. You know what? The reality of those people is very different from the people, the characters you see on screen.
Yeah, they put them on a pedestal.
Exactly.
And actually, I think that the closest that they ever get to Broly, I believe, would be Brock Lesnar.
Exactly.
Because he's a big dude. He could.
So that's just my theory. That's my theory, Double D. I'm sticking to it.
Hey, congratulations, man. We're gonna find some way of getting you a blender or something. A blender or a toaster, or I don't know. I don't know. Can you can you register a philosopher's stone at the registry?
I don't know. Can you? Yeah, you know.
That's going to be first of all. It's going to be an awesome wedding. It's going to be just epic right there.
Well, thank you, sir.
Moving on. Of course, a role that you're now known for is Obito Uchiha from Naruto Shippuden.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're kind of like the new bad guy. So Orochimaru dead, Itachi dead, Obito internet
alive. For a while, anyway.
Yeah. So what's it like playing him?
Well,
what do you
know
think
what? I really enjoyed Obito, but the sad thing is that when he turns bad, or when it's revealed that he is Toby or whatever, and he's a bad guy, it's a different actor. Unfortunately, just like in the Japanese, they used a different voice, and so the American company that's making it, they're like, well, if it's good enough for the Japanese, it's good enough for us. And so anytime a character changed, they changed voices because some other quality of the character was revealed, they use a different actor. So
that's cool, Vic. I'm sure you could have just changed your range.
Well, I probably could, but you know what? The people that make those decisions decide, and you know, it's their call, and I respect whatever they decide to do with it. I'm sorry that I'm not getting to do it, but I'm sure it's going to be awesome, whoever does it.
Yeah. Well, that's still kind of a bum trip. You get to play him for so long, and then Toby, and then bye-bye, Obito.
Yeah. It's too bad.
Yeah.
But I'm still happy to get to play him.
Now, I was doing some research, and I know that, and this is going to sound really crazy, especially for those who have never heard of it. You were actually in an animated movie with Ernest Borgnine, who many know as Mermaid Man from SpongeBob, the Lion of Judah. Now, first off, it's animation with a Christian story to it.
Yes.
So, could you tell us a bit about working on the Lion of Judah?
Absolutely. You know what? I was contacted by a company, and they're based in South Africa, actually. And they asked me to audition for this, and I did, and they cast me in this role, and came to find out that I was going to be the henchman to Michael. Oh my gosh, his name just went right out of my head. But a well-known actor, and then I found out that Ernest Borgnine was going to be in it, and some different people, Michael Madsen. And the cool thing about it was that it was all prelay, which means that you record all the voices first, and they put a video camera on your face, so they record your facial expressions when you're doing the lines, and you have a lot more freedom and flexibility, of course, when you're recording the lines first, as opposed to anime, where the animation's already done, and you're trying to match the mouth movements of the character and still deliver a believable, authentic performance. But I really enjoyed that because of my own faith, my own personal faith. It was a great pleasure to be a part of something that had a faith-based theme. I hope we get to do more, because I really loved the guys, Derek, and the guys that I worked on that production with. Really, really like them a lot.
I could see you working for Big Idea and doing the VeggieTales. I'll tell you what, now that was great as a child, watching the VeggieTales. I don't see how you're not on there. I mean, in the Pirates Who Don't Do Anything movie, they had Yuri Lowenthal as the prince. So, wait. So Yuri is in a VeggieTale movie, but not Vic, who would be perfect.
Are the VeggieTales still going?
I think that, yeah, they're still going. I believe they're still going. The Pirates Who Don't Do Anything, that was either 2008 or 9, I believe. I still think.
I didn't even. You know what? I've not even seen much of VeggieTales lately, but it would be great. I love those opportunities. I love to be a part of things that have a positive message, as well as
entertaining.
Entertaining, exactly.
I mean, I think I'm the person I am today. Well, because a lot of factors, but I think I'm also the person I am today because of VeggieTales. Because it was entertaining, but it had a message about God, and that's always a great thing.
Absolutely.
Now, of course, I was again at the panel or the autograph session. You were giving away free CDs of you recording scriptures, and it was the Gospel of John. Could you tell us a little bit about the story behind that?
Absolutely. Several years ago, I was at a convention, and a mother came up to me, a mom who was there with her daughters, and she came up to me and she said, "I just want to thank you for being a positive encouragement to my daughter and her friends." She said, "I was in your Q&A session," and she said, everything you said, the kids just really hang on it, and they really eat it up. And she said, you could read the phone book, and those kids would probably enjoy it.
I would agree.
And I thought to myself, well, now I just had an idea. Maybe I'm not going to read the phone book, but what if I read the Bible and recorded it and gave it away for free? So I have a studio in my home. For months, whenever I had a free time, I would go in and record a few chapters. And then when I finished it, I thought, what can I do to make this more fun to listen to? And I went back and played the piano underneath the whole thing. And then I thought, what else can I do? So I did little voices to the characters to try to differentiate them. And I used a very contemporary translation of the Bible that's very easy to listen to. The whole purpose being to make it accessible to people. And then I spent a lot of my own money getting all of those discs pressed, paying a company to make all those CDs, and then I give them away at conventions because I feel like it's something that I can give back to the fans that's of great value and importance in my life, and it's just my free gift back to them as a means of showing my appreciation for their support and their kindness. And if I'm able to give them some kind of encouragement that somehow grows them or helps them in some kind of a relationship with God or with others, I mean, what a gift! I'm honored to be able to do that.
That's just fantastic. And you do this out of your own pocket, which makes it even more of a greater gift. And of course, like God's love, it's a gift. You don't have to take it. It's there if you want it.
Absolutely.
I mean, I've heard, and I don't like to, get into this because I don't know the entire story. There have been rumors going around the grapevine that Vic Mignogna's a jerk. He's pushing Christianity on people. He's trying to convert he's trying to convert people to be this way or that way and push. And first of all, I don't think that because.
Well, all you have to do is be around me for 10 minutes.
Yeah,
you know that I don't push anything on anybody, number one. Number two, you know what? I want to address that. And I know we just have a few minutes left, but I want to address that.
Mike's all yours.
There are people in the world who are very antagonistic toward Christianity and God. They don't like it. They don't like the way it makes them feel, that makes them feel kind of guilty or makes them feel like they're accountable, and they don't want, they don't want any of that Christianity stuff. And anyone who advocates a relationship with God or Christianity is somehow suddenly the enemy. And there are a handful of people, not many, but there are a handful of people out there who actively seek to ruin my reputation, to make up lies, bold-faced lies about me because they don't like the fact that I take a stand for my faith. And you know what? There's a passage in Matthew 5 where Jesus says, "Blessed are you when men shall revile you and persecute you and say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake." There it is. 2,000 years ago, Jesus said, listen, if you take a stand for me, there are going to be people that hate you. There are going to be people that try to slander you and make up lies about you. But just, you're blessed and rejoice in that because it means you're making a difference. I have people who think that I have certain opinions because I'm a Christian. If I had a nickel for everybody that's written me or said, I heard a rumor that you're homophobic, that you've been banned from conventions for making homophobic remarks, that you hate gays, blah, blah, blah. That's garbage. Listen to me, everyone. That's garbage. I have never, ever made one disparaging remark about homosexuals. I've never made any negative comments about anything like that. I've never been banned from any convention for saying anything like that because I've never said anything like that. And the reason that they think that is because they know someone in their life or they've seen people on television that are fanatical Christian who call themselves Christians, and they talk negatively about homosexuality, right? They condemn it. God hates gays. God hates this and that, right? They see those people on television who call themselves Christians. Vic calls himself a Christian. Ipso facto, Vic hates gays. They jump to that conclusion because I claim to be a Christian. But you know what? I'll say it here. I've said it 100 times, and I'll say it again. God loves everyone as much as he loves you or me. God loves a gay guy or girl as much as he loves a straight guy or girl. It makes no difference to God. His love for them is the same. And for that reason, I love them and treat everyone exactly the same. But there are a handful of people out there that are they're cantankerous, they're not at peace with themselves, and they look for ways to make trouble. They look for ways to stir up trouble for people that try to take a stand for their faith. Did you ever notice how it's funny that people could run around conventions and advocate hentai and run around and be very vocal about any of a number of issues, and nobody cares? It's all fine. But somehow when I share my faith, it's quote unquote shoving it down people's throats. Isn't that interesting? Nobody ever gets accused of shoving their beliefs about whatever down people's throat, but Christians often get that label. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. But I want to end by saying this. Everybody, I believe that God's love is good news. It's a gift. It's a good thing. And if I believe that God loves every one of these fans as much as he loves me, if I believe that his gift is available to them as much as it is to me, then what kind of a monster would I be not to share it? What kind of a horrible human would I be to keep that gift to myself and not tell other people that God loves them as much as he loves me? That's like the best thing I could ever give somebody. You know what I mean? If there was a woman out in the hallway right now who is giving away $100 bills, okay? She's giving away $100 bills. And she gave me one and she says to me, go tell everybody, come up here and you'll get $100. What do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to run around and go, hey, go upstairs. There's a girl giving away $100 bills. She's giving away free gifts. That's good news. And people would come racing up here, right? It's exactly the same, only much bigger. God is giving away a free gift. And I got to tell people about it. It's a good thing. It's not shoving anything down people's throats. It's not trying to convert people. It's not trying to do any of that. It's basically sharing good news and a gift with people. And I love doing it, and there are always going to be people that don't like it, but that's just part of the deal. So.
Wow. I think I just had a fangirl moment. Just watching, he was like, he's so dreamy.
Oh, you're hilarious.
Oh, that was, oh, man, that was beautiful, man.
Well, thank you for letting me share it. It's of great importance to me, and I want to be a positive encouragement, and I want to be a light, to people, and share love with people.
That's beautiful, man. Well, Vic, thank you so much for being on here. That was good moment of the year stuff.
Well, see, we didn't know what we would talk about here since we just had an interview a short while ago, but I'm glad we got to.
Well, unfortunately, we are out of time for the Otakon-A-Thon 2013. I want to thank everyone that made this so incredible, and check us out at altasteexplosion.com. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter at ATExplosion, and we will see you down the road. Until next time, this is Dennis Daniel saying salutations from Baltimore, Maryland.